Parents, family members, and friends, welcome to the 2020 graduation of Capital City School. I'd like to thank SCUSD Board of Education President Jesse Ryan and Superintendent Jorge Aguilar for attending tonight's graduation ceremony. I'd also like to thank my teachers and my staff for all the hard work they have done this year to make sure that all of your students have completed the requirements in order to be considered a 2020 graduate. Parents, if you don't know who I am Principal Daryl Lamrine, Capital City School. We are here today to celebrate the accomplishments of your children and our students for what they have achieved in this lifetime. Today, they will graduate with a high school diploma. Tonight, we'll hear inspirational speeches from our valedictorian and our salutatorian, as well as a speech from Superintendent Jorge Aguilar. More importantly, we'll graduate students with their high school diploma. I'd like to first introduce Superintendent Jorge Aguilar, followed by our valedictorian, Grace Close, and our salutatorian, Michael Diaz-Upton.
Hello, I'm Jorge Aguilar, Superintendent of Sac City Unified School District. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Congratulations to the family, friends, guardians, and community members for your support of these graduates, for your sacrifices and all you've done to get us to this moment, even if this is different than what you thought it would be. I know this is probably not what you imagined when you looked forward to your high school graduation. But no matter what you do today, it doesn't minimize or take away from all that you've accomplished thus far and what you will accomplish going forward. And for families, we know this is different for you too. But we know the change in circumstance won't take away that feeling of pride you have for your student. Class of 2020, I hope today is the first of many similar celebrations and memorable transitions for you in your education, career, and personal life. This graduation ceremony is a marker and a great achievement, but it is not a definition. What you've done to get here and what you'll do moving forward is what really matters. This probably won't be the first time you need to adjust something that you didn't expect. It's our ability to take the unexpected and make it work. That is the real testament to who we are. It's the grit, the tenacity. In Spanish, we call it the ganas that helps you get through these things. It's our willingness to shift and pivot when it matters the most. Your life will never be a straight line. Of course, I don't have to tell you this because you're here today. I'm sure your journey here was full of bumps and curves and all kinds of surprises, both good and bad. Your curriculum here at Sac City Unified focused on academic, social, and emotional learning. We know that in order to succeed, your needs must be met beyond grades and academics. We know that for many, this journey is harder. And it is for this reason that we all, as we've learned from our time here at Sac City Unified, must give grace and compassion and acknowledgement that the road is different for everyone. Sometimes we must even give grace and compassion to
Hello, I'm Grace Close. Happy graduation day. Albus Dumbledore says, happiness can be found in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light. Easy for him to say. He wasn't living in 2020. I think for this class of graduating seniors, this optimistic view has been essential to our very existence. Being born around the time of 9/11 and now graduating from high school during this period of the coronavirus pandemic and social unrest, we've seen some dark days. We've felt broken, depressed, utterly defeated. But for us to grow and thrive, we've had to light a candle and forge ahead. For me, finding Capital City School was my light at the end of a dark tunnel. Being in a community of teachers and students who truly understand and care made my heart whole after it had felt broken for a while. Knowing that I was unconditionally supported, I was able to breathe and discover some very important things, what works best for me, what I need to do to succeed, and to look to my future and know that it will be bright. Thank you to Mr. Amarine for leading a school as positive and supportive as this one, and also to all the teachers who have taught me so much, supported me through all my ups and downs, and never gave up on me, even when I was being difficult. I also never could have accomplished what I have without my amazing family, who always lift me up when I'm down, and never loses faith in me. Much of my happiness is also owed to my wonderful friends, who are incredibly loyal and always bring me joy. Dolly Parton says, the way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. For this class of graduating seniors, giving up when the skies are gray has never been an option. We're living in an unprecedented time where new horrors await us every day. But the strength within us is a flame that can never be snuffed out. We stand by each other, keeping each other afloat when the river gets rough. We live and laugh and mourn together. We rise, united as a community, to fight the darkness and reach the rainbow that we have faith is somewhere close. We are the most compassionate, accepting, courageous, and strongest generation yet, and we're going to work together to change this world, to make it a safer and more loving place for future generations. Healing light is within all of us, so stand as one and shine that light. We need each other, and this world needs us. Thank you.
Family, friends, classmates, and faculty. My name is Michael Diaz-Upton Jr., and as salutatorian, it is my duty and honor to welcome all of you to the graduation ceremony for Capital City's senior class of 2020. I think I can speak for all the graduates when I say thank you for traveling to your TVs, computers, and mobile devices to be with us here today. A wise man by the name of Michael Scott once quoted Wayne Gretzky, "You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take." Now, when first attending Capital City, I was unsure of what to expect. Independent studies are so much different than traditional high school. With limited contact with both students and teachers, it took effort to connect with individuals as well as focus and complete studies. But having the freedom to work and create our own study schedules was invaluable. For me, it was also a time to focus and support my family while my mom decided to go back to school and get a degree. Although difficult at the time, I feel it truly helped prepare me for the world we're about to enter. I know that we are all aware that the world seems out of sorts currently, but we cannot let that distract us from our destinies. Our whole lives we have been told that we are the future, that we can create change. Now is not the time to say that we are done or it's not worth the effort. Now, more importantly than ever, it is time to go out and be the change, to be the future. Now go and make a difference in the world, and let's never lose sight of our personal goals and commitments, and through that, we will all succeed together. Remember, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Superintendent Jorge Aguilar, valedictorian Grace Close, as well as our salutatorian Michael Diaz-Upton for the encouraging words to our class of 2020 graduates. At this time, we are going to do the presentation of the diplomas to all of our graduates. We're going to give you the names as well as give you some time to read what some of our students put to themselves or from their family members.
Graciela Aguilera. Cameron Allen. Zamarie Allen. LEILAH ARCHULETA. SAVEXIA ARMSTRONG. Alejandro, Avila. Marlon, Ayala. Magali, Barraza. Clemente, Barrios. Kinnison, Vasconcelos. Laura, BAYLIS. Isaiah, Beasley. GAGE, BRENIZER. Antone, Brown. LETONE, Brown. Brandon, Chu. Michael, Cleveland. Grace, Close. JALIYAH, Crane. Matthew, Crawford. Robert, Cummings. Michael Diaz Upton. Matthew Ryan DiGiacomo. Diamond Dixon. Miguel Angel Dominguez. Preston Emerson. Leticia ESPARZA. Nancy Falcon. Xavier Galvin. Jules Golar. Kylie Gilbert. Joey Gilmore. Nicholas Goring Fox. Cynthia Gonzalez. Jacqueline Guerrero-Sanchez. Valerie Gutierrez Chavez. Brian Harper. Emma Henry. Dylan Kennicks. Madison Kahn. Lena Korn. Sophia Kiforshna. Ariana Pliachko. Elena Kazuma, Angelina Ku, Danye Lachey, Savannah Lee, Jordan Lord, Gloria Lucero, Mason Mabry, Jacob Marfil, Yesenia Martinez, Alexis McCorvey, Moises Mendoza, Alejandro Mercado, Javon Miles, Carmen Molina, Marielle Morales, Madison Mosqueda, Stephanie Moa, Anthony Munso, Edward Norberte, Dorvian Oliver, Francisco Ortega, Lane Polly, Eve Perez, Awais Rafkat, Edgar Ramirez, Alejandro Ramirez, Saeed Rashid, Colin Reynolds, Angel Rodriguez, Karen Rodriguez Chaidez, Caroline Ruelas Ancheta, Carlos Sanchez, Jose Sanchez, Eliza Singh-ALMANZA, Mackenzie Sorensen, Anika Taylor, Chai Tao, Ezekiel Tomboiki, Kian Tran Jr., Josefina Valenzuela, Kalia Vang, Marblies Villalobos Hernandez, Savannah Vu, Jason Washington, Jair Watson, Joseph Wellborn, Aaron Christopher West, Aaron Zhang, Jennifer Zhang,
graduates, I'm going to keep this part short. This is my speech. I want to encourage all of you to go out and build your book of life with things that you've learned as you've grown up. This pandemic, which threw a little damper in how I was planning on doing my graduation speech, it's just as hard to do it in front of a camera as it is to do it in front of a live crowd. So I applaud all of you that were able to persevere in your schooling through this technology learning curve that we all got to experience as you became a graduate of Capital City School in the year 2020. Know that this adventure that you're on is going to be filled with bumps in the road, but if you do hit one of those bumps and you definitely say, I need a little bit of help, come back and see myself or one of our counselors. So we'd love to talk to you, see what you're doing, as well as offer you some piece of advice if we can give you something great with our wisdom that we think we all have. Make sure that you take time to spend with your family, with your friends, and appreciate what you have gone through and what you have accomplished. Know that this may be the end of one chapter, but it is the beginning of a new chapter. The next chapters that you have in your life will be built upon the successes that you've gained as of today, as well as what you are to be built upon as you continue on your road of life. I want to thank the parents that made sure that their students did everything they could, as well as I encourage all my students to look past this as something that you're going to learn and grow from. The technology that we're learning about now is going to grow and expand as we get older, and I look forward to seeing what all of you students are able to put into this world and make your mark in society. So once again, I'd like to thank the class of 2020 from Capital City School. Okay, students, the moment you've been waiting for. I think your parents have waited for just as long as you have. I would like you to please stand, face your family, make sure your tassel's on the right-hand side of your cap. You have now completed all the requirements set forth by the Sacramento City Unified School District and the Board of Education to be considered a high school graduate. The next slide will allow you and show you how to move your tassel.